welcome back, rankers. Weather's warming up in Melbourne. It's racing season, it's gardening. Got the veggie patch in, everything's growing. It's gonna be great. And then next month, off to Pubcon in Vegas, and I hope to see a few of you there, meet up with a few old mates. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the presentation that I'm doing there. I touched on it last week, and I just want to follow up on a few more slides that I've added since then. But it's more about brand, okay, and how brand basically overpowers everything. And if you've got your technical SEO right and you're doing your brand properly, then you shouldn't have any problem ranking at all. But the hardest thing is getting the brand done properly. And some of you may remember, I think it was back in 2012, Dollar Shave Club launched. Awesome ad, funny as hell, and got heaps of coverage worldwide. Site went down, crashed because the ad was so good, or the video ad was so good, but the thing went viral. And you can see here, this is a search in Google Trends for the word shave. And what we can see here is that one of the related topics is the Dollar Shave Club. And you can see here two of the top related queries, and this is a worldwide search, are both the brand of Dollar Shave Club. And then, of course, you know, here is when they launched, and big splash, and the brand has continued, and this is just Dollar Shave, has continued to grow in search. So people are looking for the brand still after all this time. Now, their site, Dollar Shave Club, is interesting in that it is a dog's breakfast. It is lots of subdomains, very messy, and they've got a lot of content on it, the subdomains. I don't know whether that's having any effect on these volumes, but for me, the only visibility I've seen of Dollar Shave Club hasn't been their content. There's only one piece of content, and that was their ad that they launched in 2012. The other content that I've heard since then has been like ads on podcasts, display ads, Facebook ads, those sorts of things. I haven't really seen any of their content, so I don't think the content's had that much of an effect on this ranking. I think it's more about the branding exercises that they have done. And of course, they are number one in the US for the word shave. Now, maybe they should have called themselves the Dollar Razor Club, because razors have a much higher volume of search. But to rank for a word, like a single word, shave, is ridiculous. And that's happening because of the brand. Now, some might say, oh, Jim, that's exact match domain. You know, Dollar Shave, the word shave is in their company name. But no, it's not. It is the strength of the brand that everyone knows, and everyone's searching for it. And we can see that in Google Trends. So there's the ad. If you haven't gone and seen that, go and watch that. It's funny as hell. Bloggers SEO is another one, right? So Bloggers SEO is a site that we built last year. We threw it together. We haven't done a lot of work on it so far. It certainly needs its speed increased. There's render blocking problems. There's a lot of stuff that we have to do on it, little things. But we've been focusing on the back end first and getting the course right and getting all those things right for the users before we worry terribly much about Google. So, but you know, it ranks in, this is LA, it ranks in LA, page 1 for SEO System. And we haven't done any SEO work on it. The only work that we've done is been helping the bloggers get trained in SEO. So we haven't done any SEO work, I mean, apart from, you know, we make sure we have a page title, so there you can see it says Bloggers SEO System, and that's why we're ranking. Now, that seems extraordinarily ridiculous to me, because even though SEO System may not be, you know, a highly competitive phrase, I would have thought there should have been, you know, more sites above us than what currently are there. We're not optimizing for it either, but we're just ranking there, right? So, and when you have a look and see what's happened to Bloggers SEO over the journey, it's gained 193 backlinks when I took this snapshot. And, you know, I've done a post on Pro Blogger, and of course I did a post on Start Media. And that's the only outbound stuff that we've really done. The main thing that we've been doing with Bloggers SEO is working with the bloggers on Facebook. And you can see here some of the anchor text. You could start to say, well, this isn't such a bad sort of looking anchor text. It's brand related. It's talks about some of the things that we're talking about. So, you know, you would have to say, and when you look at the links, some of them are a bit scummy, but most of them are okay. And you can see here we've got 2,800 people in the Facebook group that are talking about bloggers SEO. And I think that's the main reason why it's ranking so well, is because it's getting search, it's getting, people are looking for it, people are using it, all those sorts of things. And remember, earlier on this year, Google told us, and I reported at the time, that URLs that are more popular on the internet tend to be crawled more often to keep them fresher in our index. Well, what does popular mean? A lot of people just they saw that word popular and they just went, oh, backlinks. No, it's not. Popular can mean a lot of different things. It can mean search volume, it can mean mentions on social, it can mean lots of different things. And what we do know, because we've seen this time and time again when this happens, this was a client last year. They went on national news on television, and they had a spot on the national news on television, a huge traffic spike on the day. But look what else happened. They had a huge crawl spike as well at the same time. Now, my theory behind that is that Google saw it was more popular. That site was more popular. People were searching for it. People were searching, because this is organic traffic and it's come through from that TV. So people weren't appearance. People weren't going to the page. This wasn't direct traffic. This was search traffic. So when your site is more popular, Google is looking at that and I think calculating it into. So what we're telling everybody now and what we're working towards with most of our clients is, obviously you've got to do your good technical SEO. You've got to get that right. You've got to do those things. Now, as I showed you last week, that site that was #1 had terrible technical SEO, but their brand was really strong for the category. So you've got to build your brand, and you can do that with content. Now, I'm not saying don't do content, but what is that content? Dollar Shave showed it was an ad. It could be blogs, it could be weekly blogs, it could be daily blogs, depending on your audience, your demographic, who you're targeting. What are they going to respond well to the most? If you're a brand that's got some deep pockets, then geez, just do some, I hate to say it, television advertising or radio advertising, or just great display advertising or video advertising to your demographic on either Facebook or YouTube. But there is a role for brand agencies, and this is what it is. And when you couple that with your technical SEO, boom, that's it. That's all you need to do. Now, if you've got a great brand and you've got terrible technical SEO, then you may have problems ranking if everybody else in the same category has a strong brand but has good technical SEO. But essentially, you've got to get your brand associated with the things that you want to rank for. And that's it for this week, and we'll see you next week. Thanks very much, everybody. Bye.